What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is going to be a... Excuse me. Ooh, sorry. With my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, Aries, I hope you all are doing well today. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves, and I hope that you all are having just a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm going to give you guys a quick message for my Aries. Ooh. And when I say quick, I mean quick. All right. So things are taking flight. Things are going to be happening very quickly for you. This is going to be a very different kind of message. I don't think I'm going to make this one too long. I'm getting a very quick energy. The previous reading was pretty heavy, so I kind of want to just keep this one light. Five of Swords here. Yeah. This is internal. Your internal dialogue is depending on how you communicate and move. With this Eight of Wands here, I feel like it's a lot. Ooh. A lot of opportunities, a lot of stuff going on around you here with this Fool card here. So mentally, you're kind of conflicted on either which direction to go in. Like, there's just a lot of opportunities for you. Some of you could be walking into a new relationship, a new job, or just starting something different. New hobbies. Okay, so this Five of Pentacles here is something around wealth and legacy. Something around work, perhaps. Something, yeah, you're letting go of anxiety and stressful situations here. These could even be people here. So this could be people within your work environment or work dynamic that are creating a lot of obstacles for you. I feel like, Aries, you've been very, very diligent about trying to make things happen for you. And with the Nine of Swords here in reverse, it's you releasing a lot of deep and really emotionally, like, you know, just a lot of darkness here. I feel like you've been releasing a lot. Yeah. Four of Wands here, and it's surrounded by what you've been working on is building this happy, stability, life, happiness here. You could be entering a relationship, or you could be developing a better relationship with yourself, looking for financial security, stability within yourself, and even romantically as well. Lots of celebration here. So things shaking it up a little bit. Like, you seem to be really living on go mode. Like, there's just a lot of shake up, a lot of things switching up here with this Hierophant in reverse. I feel like you're being you could be rebellious, liberated, someone who goes against the grain. Like, you could have had a very stable, it's like you're leaving a family or some type of stability here that was built on quicksand lies, or something was pulled from you, perhaps feeling like some stability was never there. It was always just fake. I don't know. Strength card here. So stay true to yourself. Stay strong. Don't lash out. Keep holding on. Something with strength here. Having the strength to move forward towards your dreams. This legacy here. This happy family. This could even be business owners here, people who have a company, people who have a community that is prosperous, prosperity around you, and not just you, but like the people in your life. So this is like your loved ones, your friends, your family, the people who matter to you here. Yeah, and the devil. At the bottom of the deck was the devil here. So this is the fear, is other people trying to attach themselves to you, or having these High Priestess here in reverse. Trust your intuition more. I keep getting that for you guys, and it's so imperative that you learn to trust and develop a stronger intuition here. Now I'm going to look at this devil card here because I want to see what this is all about. This seems to be you could have a fear around other people. The Eight of Swords and the King of Wands in reverse here. So this devil energy wants to keep people, in this Eight of Swords energy, right? With this blind, this in disbelief, delusionary thinking, not wanting to see things for what they were, having a very restricted, very controlling of a narrative kind of way. And the King of Wands here it's done through means of like control, possessiveness, aggression, anger, being very assertive, dominant. Domination, not dominant. I guess it could be the same thing here. But, these are people. You could have came from a family that was very controlling, where people used fear tactics. They would try to repress your intuition here. Definitely with this High Priestess in reverse, there was a lot of people who tried to repress your spiritual gifts perhaps, and maybe how you do things here. I'm doing this reading very differently. I've never done a reading kind of like, well, I can't say never, but I don't really do readings like, and what do you mean, like, what are you talking about? Because you can't see what I'm looking at. But the way I have the card set up, I'm doing 3x3s instead of 3x5s. And I'm giving myself more, I'm going to say freedom, but more range to kind of see how the cards interact with each other. Because they create their own stories here. And what I'm seeing is, at the center of this is the Five of Swords here, and this is some type of mental conflict. You're in your head a lot, okay? You're going to be successful. You have a very strong heart, okay? You're someone who definitely has good impulse control now. You've learned how to hold back when you need to. You know when to say what you need to say and when to move away. The Fool here, if you're confident, you follow your heart. Like, you know how to turn this voice, this Five of Swords, you know how to turn this off, okay? You know how to walk away from negative thinking here, And someone here this could be you, but there is a sense of, someone feels defeated here, all right? Someone feels like it's probably this double energy. They've been defeated. They can't hold you anymore. And with this Knight of Swords in reverse, this is a good sign. This is you recovering from all that mental loss and anxiety. If you were going through a little depression spell, you've been feeling a little out of it. You got the Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom as well. So this is what you're anchoring into. This is your deep subconscious emotional, and you're just focused on building your legacy, building your brand, building your name, building your abundance, and not only building that for yourself, but for the people, like I said, around you, the people that you love. You're going to be good. You're someone who you do things out of the kindness of your heart because you love people. Even though I see that people have tried to use lies, manipulation, deceit, fear, indecisiveness, not being truthful, not being honest about what they want. People ghosting, gaslighting, threatening. It's been a lot. And what was the whole reason? Yeah. They wanted to pretend to be... They wanted to get rid of this King of Cups energy here. You know, they wanted to come off as this, so... This is interesting. This is the mask that they put onto the world, right? This King of Cups. But in reality, they're hiding this, all right? They're using manipulation. They're using all of this, all right, to hide. And this is what they're hiding. I mean, this is what they're showing, okay? This is how they pretend to be, right? This is your fear, is that you're going to continue to meet people in your life, either, you know, friends, co-workers, even jobs, right? That, you know, this is what the mask is, and they use this to pull the strings, because in reality, this is what you're dealing with, right? This is our worst nightmare, is this devil card using manipulation, deceit, lies, keeping people at arm's length, you know, not really being honest, and also, you know, very flighty, abusive, even, you know, using terrible, even Machiavelli, like, I'm talking like, just, the range can go all the way from just like threatening, intimidating, yelling, to like physical aggression and shit like that, right? With the King of Wands in reverse, it's literally just what we would consider to be stereotypical toxic masculinity traits, you know, possessiveness, hyper aggressive, anyway. But they use this King of Cups as their mask, right? They're very charming in public. They want to act like, oh, well, I'm not possessive. I just really, you know, you're my girl. I want you to be safe. I care about you. You know, you know, but it's like, I want to know where you're going, you know, because I care. But if something happens to you, it's because they don't want to get caught. They don't want you to be where they finna be. But they doing what they doing. They want to keep tabs on you, not because they care, but because they want to make sure they don't get caught being in the wrong place at the wrong time. They don't really give a shit what you doing. They don't give a shit what you doing. Yeah, and that is something that you, you really fear, especially with this High Priestess here in reverse. It's like you're hyper vigilant, and you kind of, you look for these signs, right? Because, you know, anyone who acts like this and then they operate and they move like this, it's probably this behind closed doors. It's probably this devil, right? And they want you to be afraid of them, unsure whether they're coming or going. Oh, if I make something rough, they're gonna leave me. You know, and that's just the fear that you have. That's something that you've been working on. Is, and I don't even. Yeah, here's the Justice card here. People like this are being pulled out of your life here, okay? And I wanted to say that because I think that you have been putting everyone under the sword here and testing them here. And those who have failed have been kicked out. So you are safe now. You have made it in your life where you can trust that the people around you coming in now, in the future, and now are going to be good, decent, honest people here. Yeah. Because that was karmic that you had to, like, clear out. Being able to learn how to discern. Exact balance. Two of Pentacles and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah. Knowing who deserves your energy and who does not. Balancing out your spiritual needs and your practical earthly needs. Desire, resources, you know, and also your nourishment of the soul. Love, companionship, camaraderie, a sense of belonging and purpose. Those are things that all people need to have as well, you know. And once you can feed yourself and clothe yourself and take care of yourself, you know, you're going to, what's it called, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So you have like your basic survival needs, and then you have like your emotional, then like their social, and like, you know, all of that. So the more and more you, and as we get older, we tend to, you know, kind of figure it out. We should. It gets easier. Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands. Ooh, this is a combination. I'm having deja vu. This video is going to be very successful because I remember seeing this. Queen of Cups here in reverse and the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. Okay, the Queen of Cups in reverse represents someone who is codependent, someone who is emotionally, I don't want to say unstable, but dysregulated. Like they kind of really have a hard time managing their emotions here. This may have been you. You may have tendencies like this, or you may identify with certain tendencies from this person here. The Three of Wands in reverse. I think this is someone who is wanting to kind of come back in your energy. Maybe they want to admit that they're healed. They want to try something here. I feel like this is a feminine energy. This could be a friend. This could be a mother figure, an aunt, cousin. But it is a female energy here. Queen of Wands in reverse. Is this person friend or foe? Yeah, this person wants to reveal some secrets to you here. This person has something that they want to tell you here. I think this person has something that they need to get off their chest and release to you. And I think it's going to, this Ace of Cups is, yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. I would say be careful of this person. This person is growing, but they still have some tendencies that could be a little... This person could be needing a favor from you as well. With this Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles in reverse, be mindful of someone coming around you who needs a favor, especially heavy female energy, feminine energy, mothers, aunts, grandmothers. You know, they may need some resources from you. They may need you financially. They may need you to do some things for them. And I feel like these people know that they haven't always been the best to you. Let's say you come from let's say you come from a family where there's a lot of sickness and illnesses going around. You know, these people may, when you were younger, you know, they may have made you feel like shit. Like, let's say you're the youngest sibling, right? Or whatever. You have older siblings and they all had their own lives, but for whatever reason, you know, no one ever really paid attention to you and blah, 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 blah. You know, you're always the one who can just come and do whatever you need to do. But these people, you just need to be careful, okay? You need to be careful with people coming in your life, because some people, if you're not careful, they will drain you financially, all right? They'll tell you all the little sad sob stories. I don't know if it is your mother or your father, but these are people who want to latch onto your energy, people who want to slow down your progress. I don't know if they want to do this intentionally or what, but they are going to slow down, and they will reduce your abundance. These are people who will, you know, yeah, you gotta put that cycle to rest. Four of Swords in the World in reverse. You have got to put this cycle to rest with, and, you know, family members, friends, co-workers, like anybody, neighbors, anybody here. Yeah. All right, Aries, you're gonna get to it. What is your advice? Give me 2 cards, please. Ooh. Your advice is to be happy and focus on your wish fulfillment. Be patient here with the Temperance as well. Allow the universe to balance. Temperance card, to me, this is the signal of chill out and let the universe do the heavy lifting. You've done your part, and we promise you that this prosperity, that this bliss, this happy love. You got two of the best cards here in your part. What you got coming towards you is a lot of people who will love to be with you. A lot of people who will want to take advantage of this that you got coming in your life. You're gonna be successful here. You are successful already. First of all, let's just say that what you carry is not little. Like, you have a divine spark within you, and you have this. A lot of you have really great smiles. I'm seeing lots of really pearly, pretty teeth smiling, and just this warmth about you that, you know, even if you could be, you know, she's a little rough around the edges, he's a little, you know, you ever met like a mean, really nice guy? You know what I mean? Like, how can I put it? You know, they don't take no shit from nobody, but I'm telling you, they're the sweetest, nicest person you ever met, because they're honest and they're genuine, and you can't fuck with them. You ever met someone like that? Like, you can't bullshit people, and like, you're someone like, people, like, you're becoming someone like, you can't just bullshit me, okay? You can't just tell me the sky is red when it's clearly fucking blue. Like, I'm gonna call you out on it every fucking single time. You know, and I'm going to still be there and help you and love on you. But, like, you can't, you know, you can't bullshit me, all right? Don't call me after you done fucking fucked all your money up at the mall and shit, and now you need some rent money. You should have had that shit figured out. Yeah, I'm going to fucking cuss you out, but I might help you out a little bit, you know? That's the kind of person you are, where it's like you've always been this caring, you know, I call it like the bickering, like where you may bicker. You know, we've all had that, you know, that grandpa, that uncle or dad who they bitch and moan and they, man, baby, yeah, I bet appreciate all this that I do for you. You know, they're not really mean, but they just always fussing. Like, you know what I'm talking about? To the old man just fussing. Like, you just be fussing about shit. Why you? But it's like, you know, when you leave, they slide you, hey, here's $100. You know, congratulations on graduating and, you know, being top in your class. And those slide you an extra 50 when no one's watching. You ever had someone like, you getting ready to go and, like, you know, your grandma handed you a 20. She's like, don't tell your mom I gave you this, okay? Don't tell nobody I gave you this, because they're going to be all over you, you know. You ever had that happen where they're like, don't tell nobody? Or you open your birthday card and then, like, you see that 20 fall out, and you like, and you try to act like you didn't see it, like, or that 100 fall out. You're just like, happy birthday to the. You're just like, what? Oh my God, that's. You know, like, you try to act like, oh, like, you ain't really that. It's something like that, like. I don't know. Ooh. In case you all was wondering, I know I've been complaining about my back hurting, so I got this new backpack thingy. So it has been such a fucking lifesaver. It has all these damn buttons on it though. Like, there's so many different buttons. It has a heat, it has a vibrator, it has the heater on it. It does the upper back, lower back, the hips and the thighs. You could put it on a timer. Like, when I say y'all about to get a lot more videos, I'm just saying that. All right, y'all. But actually, I'm gonna turn that. It's distracting me. But yeah, you know, you're gonna become like a bickering. One day you're gonna be somebody old bickering auntie or grandma or uncle or grandpa, and you're gonna be like. But then, like, when ain't nobody looking, you're gonna be like, here's $50. Don't tell your mama I gave you this. Like, if you know, you know, because I know a lot of us, you know. I remember them times when I was a little kid and I would be getting ready to leave, and my grandma would be like, bye, and then she would hand me a little extra. She'd be like, don't tell nobody. And, you know, I'm sure she did that to all my siblings. I'm sure everybody had their turn where, you know, grandma give you an extra 20 and she like, don't tell nobody. Because she wanted you to have it. You know, they wanted you to have it, not Oh, grandma gave me extra 20. Oh, good. Let me get 5 of it so we can get. No. Grandma gave this 20 for me. If you know, you know. All right. Until next time, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate and love every single one of you all that have liked, watched, and commented in this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then, drink water, be safe, and peace.